right, we're walking away. We did it. We did the sesh. You did every single station. How do you feel?
I feel so fucking capable, dude.
Yeah.
Like, all my nerves are gone. I know exactly where the fuck I stand. And I can do this shit, bro.
What did you just say to Engineer Harris just now? You said this feels...
Oh, this feels like exactly where I want to be.
Yeah.
Welcome to Yoga for First Responders on Air, where we break down yoga, neuroscience, resilience, and public safety in a manner that's authentic, educational, and most importantly, entertaining and lighthearted. I'm YFFR's founder, Olivia Mead. As a yoga instructor and neuroscience enthusiast, I'm passionate about supporting first responders and anyone looking to improve their overall human performance. Each week, we'll dive into a new topic and often bring on expert guests to share their insights and experiences. But we'll also keep it real and share our own stories and struggles along the way. So whether you're a first responder or seeking to master the science of mental and physical resilience, this podcast is your ultimate guide to triumph over life's challenges with unbreakable strength and unwavering fortitude. By pressing play, your training has begun.
So what happened yesterday? By the way, everyone, I'm going to be actively eating.
Yeah. Open your bag. Get all the crinkles.
I forgot that I got chips. Okay, speaking of not eating, you came. Tell us everything about yesterday.
Yesterday was an event.
Sorry. Okay, continue.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Yesterday was the practice physical test and info session with Bernalillo County. Leading up to, I didn't eat dinner the night before. I couldn't eat all day yesterday. I was so nervous. And like, it's just because I get in my head about everything and I'm just like, what if this and what if that? And like, I said it in one of the audio recordings. I think I'm just actively raw dogging anxiety all the time.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that it actually gives you comfort to be in anxiety? Like,
no.
Okay.
It does not. And it's something that like is so uncomfortable. Like it's so, like it makes me sick.
But is it familiar to you? Like the devil I know? Like, is it a little bit scarier to actually be calm and confident?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Because there was moments throughout like the last couple of days where I would like think about it and I'd be like, okay, we'll just see what happens. And I did feel calm.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, this feels good. This is like, I'm going to try to stay in this feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wouldn't even be thinking about like going to this event and my stomach would drop and I would feel nauseous. And then that would make me think about it. And then I would associate those things together. But then like it would pass and then like I'd be fine. Like it was just like this weird up and down. And like the feeling calm felt so much safer. Okay. So much better.
Yeah.
But I couldn't keep myself in that all the time.
So, okay. So this is how we're entering. And gosh, I have to say, that's because I'm eating this big ass bagel. I'm trying to kind of be like not rude. Okay. But anyway, as I speak, I'll be here. As I eat, I'll be over here. Perfect. So I have to say first, then we'll get into this. Yeah. Like it was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
I mean, it was so much fun from my end. Yeah. We were having a delightful time together. We were. And some of the one-liners, because I don't know if they're all going to make the highlight reel. Yeah. But because some of it we're just laughing so hard that it's inaudible, like what we're, saying.
Well, you have no idea.
Lots of laughs. Yeah. But one thing is she said to me, because I was kind of momming a little bit, she's like, I shouldn't have even invited you. Yeah. And I said, you didn't invite me. I'm here. I just decided to be here. And when and if you, this was in the episode that we couldn't hear, so we had to redo it. Yeah. But in that episode, she had texted Amy and who is the recruiter firefighter for Bernalillo County. Yeah. And asked if I could come because I said I want to come, and she said, let me see. And we were a little, at least I was like, this is interesting because Amy said it's open to the public. Yeah. And then she also said, when I was like, what's the time frame because of babysitter stuff? She said, and you can also leave whenever.
Yeah.
And I was like, So we're getting these notices that at night might not be exactly what at least I thought it was.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like, application accepted. Here are the people that are going to be going through the test. No, this was
open to the public.
Open to the literally
open to the public. You did not even have to submit an application to
go. You could, as I put it, and I love this line because I don't know where I got it from. I think it's when I was looking at an arroyo, and I was like, you could have literally crawled out of an arroyo and like appeared like a child of the corn or whatever, which there probably were there. Yeah. And there were not just people there. There were characters.
Like very unique, specific personality type people. Like not just plain Jane people.
No, not just like, okay, male, female, whatever. It was like, okay, this guy's a character in a movie. Yeah. He clearly lives in his mom's basement. Mm-hmm. Like, I was stereotyping all over the place.
Ew, yeah, because it was so easy.
Yeah, it was so easy to stereotype.
It was so easy.
You're setting us up. Yeah. It was just teeing us up. And every person, and the worst was once they started and people were late, and then it seemed like the characters got more charactery.
Yes.
Each late person that came in. And so we're like, so anyway.
Who are these people and where are they coming from?
Yeah, so that started to kind of just ease the tension a little bit, and we started to laugh. So so continue. That's the setup. That's where we begin.
Yeah, so we get there. I'm so nervous. Like I'm sweating. I haven't eaten in a full 24 hours, with the exception of like a bunch of drinks because that's the only thing I could stomach, and a donut. Just really setting myself up for success there.
But you got some nutrition advice for taking the test. And what was that advice?
Nerd clusters.
So nerds, who's nerds made by? Hershey? I don't know.
Nerds, maybe.
Nerds Incorporated. If you're listening, please sponsor this podcast because you are the number one recommendation for sustenance to get through this test.
Yes.
So tell us, so we started with the classroom portion.
Yeah, so that was the info session.
And what did you learn? Tell us what you learned in that session.
Yeah, so they talked about the different benefits. They talked about the different teams that you can be a part of. So there's like the wild lamb team. There's the I don't remember the specific name, but it's like basically the aquatic team. Like you can fight fires on the river and stuff. You can save people if they're in the river. Just different different teams, I guess, that you can be a part of within the department. So they went over that. They went over the benefits, which the benefits are top notch.
They are wild. Like
they're incredible benefits.
Yeah, I've seen what benefits are at other departments.
Yeah.
This is like, don't come to work. You don't have to.
Yeah, you can literally, they give you 2 months off if you would like them.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
And if you don't like them,
they'll pay you for them.
Yeah, we were like, okay.
Okay, and it's hard
like,
choice.
And then it was like, we have amazing insurance, or you can just go to the free clinic only for us. And you get it that day.
And your dependents and spouses can go as well.
And I'm like, should I join the fire department? This is amazing.
Yeah, like they've really beefed up their package for sure. So they went over all of that stuff. They went over retirement things.
Which is 25 and out.
25 and out, yeah.
25 years, you're paid for life. And once you die, your dependents keep getting paid. Your partner.
Your spouse or your dependents keep getting the same check.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Again.
I think it's probably your spouse. I don't know if your dependents get it.
Yeah. But if they're dependent, then the spouse probably is helping them. Yeah.
Totally.
But after that, they're not your dependents anymore, I guess. Anyway, point is, wild.
Yeah, really good stuff. The 2 engineers that were giving the info session were just kind of telling us a little bit about their background, their experiences. And one of the main things that they said, which sometimes can be off-putting to me based on my previous experiences.
I know what you're going to say.
But sometimes, I guess depending on how they say it, you can tell if they really mean it and feel this way or not. But they said that the thing that sets them apart is that, apart from other departments, and I think they were mostly comparing themselves to AFR, was that Bernalillo County is more like a family. And I'm in a current employment situation where that was one of the first things that was said to me. And I don't know how their family operates, but it is not how I would want.
Yeah, they didn't say what type of family.
Yeah.
They were like a family, a very toxic generational trauma carrying family.
Yeah, totally. So I'm like, okay, potentially could be a good sign and something that I do want. Like, I want to feel close with the people that I work with, especially in this type of work. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to be living with these people. Mm-hmm. I want it to feel familial.
Yeah.
And so I hope that that's what it is.
And I think this is the difference. Why? Because I don't like that either. And in fact, I stopped saying that with my people that I employ, even though it does really, we do have that closeness.
Yeah.
But I remember a business mentor, whatever, said, you're not family.
Yeah.
Family, you have to fire people. And you have to do what's best for the company.
Right.
And not be loyal to us. So don't be an asshole, but you can't be loyal to someone who's bringing down the company. You know what I mean? You have to make those decisions. It's literally not family.
Also a current situation I'm in.
Yeah. It could be another type of close group, but don't say family.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I put a caveat on fire service in general is you are living with these people.
Right.
And you do develop.
You're going to do some insane stuff with them.
Yes. You do develop a crazy kind of closeness, a very different and unique kind of closeness. Maybe there isn't a word for, so that's why they say family, right?
Yeah, it's the closest thing they can get to.
And since it's very hard to be fired, it's a government position. It's that you really are with these people.
Business.
Right. You really are with these people for 25 years.
Right.
It's not like your current employment where you could go in or out in a day's notice. You know what I mean? So I do believe that's to be true. And I also feel that the vibe in BCFR is more of that supportive, and loving.
Yeah.
So and the way they were coaching you yesterday, very brotherly, love that.
And they all reminded me of my older brother.
And I say this with a bit of hesitation. Mm-hmm. I'll just say I've seen a situation where someone fought fire with brothers.
Yeah.
And as soon as he decided to leave the fire service, he wasn't as supported as he thought he would be.
Mm. Yeah.
And it broke his heart.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like you're a family as long as you're
in the fire service.
And if you're in with us, then 100% we're going to treat you like family. I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
With you, you're in that quote unquote family of the job you're in, but no, it does not feel loving and supportive.
It doesn't feel like that at all.
If you stay with the department and you're in the department, you're loved and supported. Now, what they did say too is when brothers and sisters were lost, they do a really work hard to keep their family close
and check on them.
Yes, So anyway,
that was a really cool thing that they pointed out, which makes it feel more authentic, more genuine that they really mean that because they're taking active steps to do family type activities.
And I believe them.
I believe them too.
There's some people who say that, and I'm like, cute. I don't believe you. Yeah. You're just saying this, oh my God, sweet engineer Harris. He is so sweet. He's the PIO, and he did a lot of posts and stuff for instructor school for us.
Yeah.
And he was so into it and asking us, make sure I'm using the right language and stuff. He is so kind. He's all just so kind.
Yeah.
There's not one person I've met at BCFR that I do not like.
Yeah.
All right. So info session. How did you feel after the info session?
Well, throughout the info session, I was physically shaking. Oh my gosh. I just my nervous system was just so activated just because I was telling you this, which I think we actually got an audio recording of before the info session started. Anytime I show up to a new building, which the building was not new to me because that's where we did instructor school. Yeah. I was familiar with the building, not worried about that at all. I knew where to find it. I knew where to go. I knew where to park. I knew what to expect with the building. Mm-hmm. But in general, with new buildings, I always feel super nervous of not knowing where to go, not knowing where to park, all of those things. And then, but for this, it was not knowing what to expect, who all was going to be there, how many people were going to be there. So yeah, I was just feeling really nervous to begin with. So it took my nervous system a while to come down from that. So by the end of the info session, I was feeling a lot better. I was feeling more regulated. And And then when we went outside, I think the nerves started up again, but in a different way, just of like, okay, like, what do I need to figure out? Like, what am I going to try first? Like, just navigating, actually, like, walking around with these people. But then as soon as I started trying stuff, Amy was there. That made me feel really comfy because I was like, okay, girl, like, you need to tell me how to do these things as a woman. And she did, and she was incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, after the info session, we all walked outside to their it's like big parking area, basically, but it's for training. And yeah, they just showed, well, and before we left the info session, they showed us the video of what the physical test entails after you do the pack test. So we kind of knew what to expect when we went out there. And then they were like, okay, just go try everything. And they had instructors at each station. So you could try everything. They'll tell you how to do it. They'll give you tips on what to do better. So yeah.
What's wild to me, well, I have two things to say. First, what's wild to me is that at that point, they leave you and we'll see you at your test.
Yeah.
Like, you could do nothing.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
You don't have to do any training. Like, you could just, they don't know. It's all up to you. It's not like, because there are a few departments that do like a pre-academy.
Oh, okay.
And like 2 weeks of kind of prep before the test.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and that's kind of random. And that's to help them. They want the best people to go
succeed.
through. They want you to succeed, you know? So it was just kind of wild to me. It's like, okay, that's it.
See you when you're scheduled.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, like 2 hours before we went to the info session, the HR lady for BCFR called me and was like, hey, these are the dates we have open. These are the times we have open. When do you want to do it? And I was like, May 14th, 8 a.m.
First, right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate.
Well, and I will say that that's the difference. There might have been like every single person in Albuquerque there, not in terms of amount of people, but in terms of types of people, everyone was there.
Yeah. All groups were covered.
But not everyone was getting phone calls.
Everyone
like
sent their representative.
Yeah, exactly. Every group, every part of the population sent a representative and said, we, the underground people, would like to be firefighters. You know, what's funny is you may think I'm generalizing or stereotyping. I haven't described to you at all what I'm talking about. And so whatever you're thinking about right now is your stereotype of what I'm talking about when I say underground people.
Underground people.
Yes. Anyway.
You know the vibes.
Yeah. Okay. So the other thing that's kind of interesting to me is that it seems like, you know, they talked about a lot of part of the fire service job, and it seems like your mind really was on the physical still. You know, like that's where the bulk of your nerves were.
Yeah, that's the one thing that my mind has really been caught on, is not knowing how I'll stand up to the test. And for the most part, it's really not competing against other people. It's really just competing against yourself to be able to complete the test. That's really what it is. However, there is an aspect of competition against everyone else because there's only a certain amount of slots.
Yeah.
So there is that too. And so I was really just unsure of how I would stand up to the test and how I would compare to everyone else. Because that is, like, I want to know where I stand, and I didn't know where I stood. And that made me nervous and just uncertain.
And I think that's probably, I mean, that makes sense too, I think, as a woman in a male-dominated field, is that you don't want to appear weak. And,
I don't.
You know,
and I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to go in there feeling confident and then realize, oh, I'm not prepared for this at all.
Yeah. You know? And then imagine what that would do to your heart and soul if you were like, wait, I thought I was.
Exactly.
You know,
and I didn't want to feel disappointed in myself. I didn't want to feel unprepared. I didn't want to embarrass myself.
This reminds me of, like, I've been dealing a lot with this in therapy.
Yeah.
My own therapy in my head. But, you know, as a dancer, I've been auditioning since I was younger. And especially when you're younger and you're auditioning, and, you know, you were a dancer too, that, like, you're just fucking judged.
Oh, yeah.
And
on everything. Yeah. The way you look, the way you act.
And some things don't even make sense because it's freaking objective to the person watching the audition, right?
Subjective, yeah.
So, or subjective, yes, thank you. So I remember being a little girl enjoying dancing and thinking I was good at it.
Yes.
And then not getting in a high level of ballet and getting the stupidest role in the Nutcracker.
Right. Well, and that sends you, even if nobody said it directly, you understand what's happening.
It sends you a message that, oh, you're not as good as you think you are.
Exactly.
And so that perpetuated this lifetime of, I must be wrong in thinking that I'm great or good or pretty or nice or intelligent
so then
or whatever.
You learn to do that to yourself so that you don't break your own heart.
Right. So it's kind of like that thing is a little bit at stake. It might just be these physical things, but what at stake is the subconscious belief, because you do feel strong in the gym. You do feel comfort. You're like, what if I'm actually not? Because I've never done these moves and these environments, you know?
Exactly. And that's really what it was. Like, are the things that I'm actively doing going to translate well or not?
And now I do want to say this though too, is I think that physical part, and this connects to yoga and everything.
Yeah.
Everyone worries and thinks so much about the physical.
Yeah. One of the things that they said at the beginning of the info session was they were talking about the benefits, they were talking about the pay, they were talking about all these great things about being a firefighter. But then at the end, he was like, but are you actually ready for the weight and the responsibility of being a firefighter? And like, I felt the energy shift maybe a little bit of like, oh, am I? A little bit.
Yeah, it's not calendar shoots all day.
No, it's not. It's not as glamorous as you might think it is. I'm sure that there is some of that. You know, you walk out of a burning building holding all the puppies, just like they said, and you're the hero. But then also the days that don't go like you think it will. Or you have to witness some really horrible stuff and you have to still pull out a body out of a building, even if they're not alive.
Mm-hmm. Another thing, which once you start your certification stuff, you'll see this.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a spoiler alert. Eric teaches a behind the badge course, which used to be part of in person, but we put it online.
Yeah.
And he shows a really bad fire video and situation. So he shows this video of this notorious sort of bad fire.
Yeah.
And he walks through as company officer, what calls he would make. Mm-hmm. And he shows a type of smoke. And he said, at this point, no one in there is alive.
Yeah.
And I'm not sending my men in there and risk their lives when I know by the type of smoke that no one could survive it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to stand there knowing there are bodies in there and you can't save them. And you have to stand by and wait and watch until it's safe enough to send people in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you live with that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And even though intellectually you know it's not your fault.
Right. You still had to make the call.
And there's also another thing Eric has told me, and I want you and Eric to do a solo interview and you guys really talk through this because I'm talking from him telling me or whatever. Right. He'll fully say there's something else at play, and I don't know what it is. He says, but there are people who should not have died and did. Mm-hmm. And there are people who should have been dead right there and weren't.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't explain it.
Yeah.
And you do everything in your power.
Right.
The rule is do no harm.
Right.
And that's why you have to make the choice to not send your men and women in.
Yeah.
Because they will get hurt and you're doing it from ego because you just,
Right.
So it's calls like that. But, I think everything else.
There's a responsibility with that some people may not be prepared for.
Right. And that's totally fair.
Yeah.
I had so much fun in the academy and it also taught me I don't want to do this job.
Yeah. Fair.
Both police and fire, I really enjoyed myself. I had great technique. In fact, I am so proud of this. They had a state training come in because it was just a little county academy I was at. Mm-hmm. And so they would bring in these state trainers and they would
like that you're not in the
okay. And they would bring in, their tools, their, what do you call it? Little things, boxes, smoke stuff to crawl in and everything. And so they didn't know I wasn't a recruit.
Oh, okay.
Because they're not from there.
Okay.
And the captain of training told me that the instructor went to him and said that I had a real eye for this or real technique for this.
That's incredible.
But I'll tell you why though. It's because of all the precision I practice with yoga and my dance that when you say, here's the technique, You do the lunge, you do the TZO or whatever it is, and then you make sure that you always back out this way because the fire could come back. So I saw that as like choreography.
Yeah.
And so everything, I wasn't even doing it consciously. Everything like had this, precision.
Mm-hmm.
So
and tie in a breath with each movement.
Time with breath, like when I was doing overhaul. Yes, my tank would last a long time. Yeah. I was nailing it. I was killing it.
Totally.
For being not a recruit, and I just want to put that. I want to put that out there, like for who I was, whatever. I was doing pretty well. I was pretty proud of myself.
Yeah.
And I don't want that responsibility.
Yeah, it's a huge responsibility.
So it can be both.
Yeah.
And so that's what's interesting is I bet you everyone, mm-hmm. including you, were kept thinking about, okay, great, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I might see a dead body. Great. Let me get outside and try to do
what I wanted to say is I have been thinking a lot about that. Yeah. Like the closer I get to taking the physical test, just like hitting these benchmarks.
Right. Because that's first. That is first.
It is first. So. Yeah. So I have been thinking about that one to make sure I'm prepared. But I have been thinking a lot about what is this job? Mm-hmm. What am I going to have to face on any given day? Mm-hmm. And am I willing to accept that responsibility? Mm-hmm. And it like almost brings me to tears because it's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to have to see hard things. Mm-hmm. And I know I'm going to have to see horrible things happen to other people. And I know I'm going to have to work with my team to figure things out. And there's a possibility that things could go wrong with my team. And that's like a hard pill to swallow. Mm-hmm. But there's something in me, and I don't know how to identify it. I don't know what it is, but it's like, that is something I want. Like, that is something that I'm capable of handling. Mm-hmm. And like, people like me have to exist to do jobs like this, to help other people who can't do jobs like this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Who mm-hmm. can be calm in the storm, who can regulate their own nervous systems to help other people and to get through things like this, because these things are going to happen regardless. And like, there have to be people that are prepared to handle those things. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like I can. And I guess we'll see when I get there, and it's definitely going to be a learning process for sure. But like, I know I can do it. And I've always been, when it really comes down to it, like, I can problem solve under pressure. I can mm-hmm. figure it out. And that's what this job is, mm-hmm.
I think that's true. I think what you're saying is true. And
it's also scary. Like, I'm not going into this like, yes, I have it all under control. I know exactly what it is, because I don't know what I'm doing. But I know that I can do it.
There's a quote, and I'm not sure if it originates from the Bible or whatever, but I know that a lot of recruit classes kind of use this motto, which is "send me."
Yeah,
and
it's from the Bible.
Okay, yeah. So it's basically like, we're all here scared, mm-hmm. we're all here vulnerable, but there are a few that are like, I can do it, send me. Yeah. And that's something you're born with. And I always say to first responders, you have the same brain and nervous system as I do. So you have to train for this. Yeah. So that's what I want to be clear for everyone listening who may want to go into this. Yeah. That saying, yes, send me. Yeah. You are not exempt from doing the nervous system work, because that feeling of send me is just the feeling of that we can't explain, that you are given this zone of genius to do this or that, right? But it does not mean that feeling means that your brain and nervous system can handle
everything without
the work.
Right.
And I think that's where people get confused. Yeah. They're so gung-ho about it that they're like, I'm willing to see the trauma. Yeah. And I'm not willing. Yeah. Olivia. Right. But that doesn't mean that the trauma won't affect you. Well, exactly. You're just willing to walk into it. So I want everyone to, and you know that. You know that. But I think some people like confuse that excitement for I'm ready to go with thinking that their machine can get a beating. Yeah. And work optimally.
Yeah, it's not.
And I do want to be clear, if there's an apocalypse and I have to be a first responder, I will fucking do it.
Right.
No prob.
For sure.
I will step up to the plate.
Yeah.
If I don't have to, then I won't.
Yeah. And that's totally fair.
So anyway, that's just interesting to me, these nuances of
but I do want to say it is something that I've been thinking a lot about. Like, it's not too late for me to say I actually don't want to do this. Yeah. But the more I think about it, I'm like, no, I do want to do this, and I can do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I feel resolved in that.
Yeah.
Even though I'm still terrified and anxious about things and learning, and it's all everything at once.
Yeah. It's everything at once.
Everything at once.
And you're aware and acknowledging all of it, which is the most important part.
Yeah.
And you're so self-aware that if at any point you're given, you feel a red light, like you feel like, okay, now I don't feel this anymore, then you're aware enough to know you can step back and maybe it looks like something else for you. Like who knows, you know?
Right.
Okay. So you go out and we've got the dummy drag.
Yeah. I did the dummy drag, the hose drag, which I think was the hardest one for me.
Yeah.
Just because I wasn't sure how it would feel. It was the first time I had ever done that. So it was a charged hose, and it was literally just like the last 3 to 5 feet that I just like struggled through because there's so much friction.
Yeah, and it gets like heavier. You're like, I'm great, good to go. And then when it stretches out and you have to do the rest,
it's like that last 3 to 5 feet. And I was like, I just kind of got like, I lost all my momentum because you're supposed to run. I lost all my momentum. I just like,
which is hysterical to watch people like running in place because they can't move it anymore.
And like,
you did it.
I did do it. I was able to finish it, but it was just that last little bit. I had no momentum. I had to like muscle my way through it, and it wasted a lot of time getting through it because I didn't know that was going to happen. And I was like, ugh. Anyway, but there's lots of things I can do to train for that. So yeah, we did that, and then there was the Kaiser sled. There's definitely a technique to that I need to learn, but I can still also muscle my way through that. It just takes time.
You know, with your ability to twerk, I think you might be able to. I mean, it's a little twerky.
It's a little
twerky.
Yeah.
It's a little beep, bop, boop, bop, bada, bop, bop.
Yeah.
We'll put it on
beep, bop, boop,
bop, bada, bop, bop.
Like, that's what it is.
You're never going to not be able to think about that when you do the sled. Boop, bop, bada, bop, bop.
With my stupid little sledgehammer.
I know. You know what's funny is we told BCFR yesterday that we're doing this like theme or this podcast, and they're like, "This is amazing. The Chief's gonna love it. Send it over." Once they hear this that we're doing beep bop boop, they're gonna be like,
"No,
you know what? I'm gonna keep that for you guys, and we're not gonna share it."
Yeah, for sure.
So tell me like.
And then there was a tower. The tower. You have to carry the 35-pound hose pack up 4 stories. And then once you get to the top, you have to lift I think it's another 35-pound hose pack on a rope up the 4 stories.
Yeah.
And I don't think on the test you have to carry the hose pack back down.
But she did because she's extra.
No, because we did it for the next person. We were kind.
Yes. And also they're doing like the combat challenge, which is different than the CPAT.
Yeah.
So I did the CPAT and
it's very similar though.
Yeah, there's some similarities. Like I remember having to do farmer's carry in the CPAT.
Yeah. Well, and I've been doing lots of farmer's carries, but it's still good for the grip to haul that hose pack.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And we had to do the stair climber.
Yeah.
You know, I did not have to do that 3-mile thing.
Yeah, so the pack test is 3 miles in 45 minutes with 45 pounds, and you don't have to run it. You can walk it. I mean, you can walk a mile in 15 minutes for sure.
Yeah.
So it's not really that big of a deal, but I think a lot of people jog it.
So you do all of that, you know, each station, you and I are recording and, you know, and so you guys will hear all of that real-time action.
Yeah.
So then it's over. Then how do you feel?
I was elated. I felt so capable, so confident. Like I did way better than I thought I would. And it's interesting because I mostly was just wondering how I would stand up to each of the events, which all of them honestly were very doable for me. Some a little more challenging than others, but still very, very doable. Yeah, I felt really confident, really like just on cloud 9. I was really proud of myself for sure.
You were. And we slammed a burger.
We slammed a burger and a shake and sweet potato fries. It was the best.
Lynn's next step, man.
I know. Yeah, so I was really thinking just about how I would do with each event. But at the end, you said you got some audio of some of the people. You were talking to some of the people while I was doing stuff, so I wasn't there. And it was our friend Amy, who is an instructor at the academy and a firefighter and paramedic. And then there was another guy,
Yeah, I don't know if he was, I had not met him before, so I don't know if he was helping or, I mean, he obviously was helping, but I don't know if he's officially part of the academy or just
I don't know what his role was, but he was another one of the instructors for the info session.
Yeah.
And
I heard them talking to each other.
Yeah.
While Lindsay was doing the sled.
Yeah.
And I had stopped recording, so I said, "Oh my God, this is what you guys just said, right?" Like, I'm so mad I stopped recording.
Yeah.
And then they said, yeah, we said that. And then they kept talking after. Yeah. And what they basically said was how strong she was. Mm-hmm. And the guy was saying to Amy, like, she's outperforming some of the men, which is making the men want to do it again, seeing that Lindsay smoked them. Yeah. And then Amy,
so it was cool just for that feedback of like, oh, I am in competition with these people. You were. I'm not just completely falling behind. Yeah.
But what's also what Amy said, which goes back to, and I'm glad she brought this up. She's like, yeah, she's strong, but what she really has going for her is up here. And she pointed to her head. Yeah. She was like, she's got the mind for it. And that's a lot of people can pull a dummy. Yeah. Honestly. Yeah. A lot of dummies can pull a dummy. A lot of people can pull a dummy, but not everyone is going to have the full package of what you have. And I think that's what sets you apart.
Thank you.
So what we're going to do is Linz is going to put together for all of us, and I'll do it too, a little workout.
Okay, yeah.
Little workout routine, because she's got about a month before her test. Yeah. So she's going to put together, kind of a version of what she's going to be working on. And so we can all, as a little community, do it together. Yeah. And train alongside with her. So we'll put that in a quick cast format for the following week, or maybe we'll even do like a special episode release so everyone can start to get going on their training. So stand by for the highlight reel of our real life footage.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and we'll keep. One of the things we are going to record is with an AFR firefighter who does so much for training. Like he and his crew are who you want responding to your call. Yeah, and he wants to train firefighters, people who want to be firefighters, and. Yeah. So he and Lindsay are going to be chatting soon, and we'll record that and make that an episode too.
For sure.
And also, guys, I think if you have questions, why don't you go on our Instagram and DM us some questions for Lindsay, and we can incorporate those. Yeah. And also maybe post some of your workout stuff when we post.
Yeah, tag us.
Yeah, tag us when you post your workout that you're doing for. Should we hashtag it like support Lindsay, firefight Lindsay in the fire? I don't know. We'll think of a hashtag. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, so I am pulling into the Bernalillo County Public Safety Training Academy. And in this moment, I did not double check if this indeed was where the info session and testing was happening. So I just assumed. We know about assumptions. So I'm pulling in, and I am going to then ask Lindsay, text her, and double check that this is exactly where it's supposed to be. So expect us to just, I don't know what it's going to look like. She doesn't know what it's going to look like, but we are going to check in as much as I can check in with her, and then we will debrief after. So I will see you then. Hey, Linz. This is where you belong. Know this building.
Yes, I do.
Okay, sit by the Fritos sit by the snacks, Cheetos. By the Cheetos.
Okay.
All right, we're in the building. The building we've been before.
Yeah.
What's happening?
We're just waiting for them to start the orientation or info session.
I meant what's happening inside
my body. Yeah, I'm shaking. I'm just so excited. And so nervous.
I told you the quote of excitement. Fear is just excitement without the breath.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about that all day.
Yeah. Yeah. It is excitement. Once you get going and you can take this energy and move it into roar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm excited too. I'm also nervous about being bored.
Oh. Never crossed my mind.
Look at that guy. He's gonna not good be good. I'm trying to show her that she is so freaking in shape.
It's true, I am. But you are also embarrassing me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hi. I will stop.
She is momming me left and right.
I'm trying to show you that everything's great.
It is great. It is great.
Okay.
Everything
I'm
is
going
great.
to be good.
And I feel that way.
Okay, that's great.
But you have to keep it together.
I will. I'm keeping it. This is together.
More together.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Okay.
I just don't want to be bored by logistics because then I'm going to have to leave.
You're just asleep in the back.
I'm going to go to my car and catch a nap. But what are we doing after this?
Oh, we're getting burgers and shakes and sweet potato fries.
Yes. So you have that to look forward to.
Anytime I enter a building for like something new or whatever, or even it's just a new building or I'm meeting new people, I always feel sick to my stomach and I always shake. And so that's what I'm experiencing now. But as soon as we get going, as soon as I get familiar with everything, I will be totally fine.
The combat shits, that's what you have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll get, that's good to, you have a very good awareness of your body.
I do.
So that's good.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go inside now,
it's our
and I'm
time to
going to
shine.
keep it together.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
Don't make me laugh.
All right, well, that might help.
No, it won't.
Hey, it's the PIO, Harris, right? Remember us?
How are you guys?
I'm Olivia and Linzie.
Hi.
She was at instructor school. She's here for info session, and I'm here to support her.
Very cool.
And not embarrass her.
All right, try not to. She'll
Okay.
be fine.
Do you think everyone's looking at me thinking she's too old?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Because you're nearly 60.
They probably were like, oh, she must have been high ranking in some other place.
Maybe.
So we just watched their version of the CPAT and what they had to do in 6.5 minutes. And I said to her, I was like, don't worry, I want you to remember that I've done it. And then she said,
Oh, that makes me feel better.
and then I was like, yeah, I said it because I wanted you to feel better. At the same time, yeah, like, no, that shouldn't be such an obvious, should make you feel better. Okay, so they're starting their practice of just testing out all these different skills. There is our girl right over there, nice and bright and orange. So there's the dummy drag. There is putting a hose over your shoulder and climbing up to the top. And then there's pulling a hose up to the top. That guy is. But this is about Linzie. Okay, so where'd she go? We lost her. Oh, she's over there. She's super strong, and I'm just not, I'm not worried about it at all for her. Okay, Lindsay's up. Dummy drag. Let's see. Okay, oh, and there's Amy, female recruiter, who's helping her figure out how to do it. So nice to have her in her corner. It's a little bit different when a woman does a dummy drag because of their center of gravity. Ooh, look at her go. Frickin' Amy. Killing it. And I love how she is giving Lindsay coaching. Lindsay is watching with great detail. And Amy is a little lady. I should no, she's small. She's short, but she's obviously super strong and can pull this dummy. Alright, so now Lindsay is about to give it a try. She's popped the dummy up on its butt, pulled it over, she's grabbing it, getting those hips. Hips don't lie, yes girl, and off she is going. Off and running. Yes, 1 step, 2 step. She's using her breath, I can tell. She's in the zone. Yes, there she's smiling. She's smiling. She's doing great. She's literally having a conversation while she's dragging a freaking dummy. This is amazing. She's just look at her. It's not even an issue. She's just literally having a conversation. Okay, and saved the person. Dragged the person, saved them. I wonder if she has to do it on the other side. Almost bit it there. She was trying to get the dummy's legs to flip around. Did she have to go back? Unsure. Unclear. Oh no, she did it. Yes, she's done. Oh, limping. She's limping, but I think she's okay. Oh, okay.
I just gave her a thumbs up and she did not give me a thumbs up back.
Let's try.
How'd it feel?
That's good.
Yeah. We were basically just having like a regular conversation with Amy.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some people who were on the struggle bus doing it, and you were.
Hard.
There you go.
It's not. It wasn't heavy. It's like unbalanced.
Yes.
That was what's.
But I love that Amy like showed you exactly, because I was for women it's a little bit different. Yeah. But you got that bootay.
I got that bootay.
That bootay is good for more than one thing.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try the hose dry.
Okay.
I'm gonna try everything.
Well, of course. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It's not that nerve-wracking now that you see.
Yeah, now that I'm here, I'm.
And now that you know that you're capable, right?
Totally. That's the one thing
The
I was
thing-
like, I don't know how I'll compare to everything.
So the thing that now you know that you can do all the movements. The thing that you're going to have against you is obviously the clock
Yeah.
and fatigue.
Yeah.
Because you would have had the pack test.
I've been running so much. What's the pack test again? Is it 3 miles in 45 minutes?
3 miles in 45 minutes.
With 45 pounds?
With 45 pounds.
And you don't have to run it.
You don't have to run it. You can walk it. However, you're walking with a purpose.
Totally.
Like I will see a lot of people run like this portion and walk the short portions. So it's around this outer.
Okay.
I try and slow jog it.
Yeah.
To me, it's harder on the hips to walk.
Yeah.
To walk it. It
That's
just
fair.
hurts way too much to walk. So if you slow jog it like this, and just kind of like
Yeah. Okay.
also a word of advice.
Okay.
Hydrate, obviously.
Yes.
Start a few days before.
Okay.
Already start
Electrolytes.
hydrating. Already start eating good foods, carbs,
Okay.
stuff like that. In the morning, obviously, eat breakfast, okay?
Yeah. I'm going to do my test at 8 a.m. on May 14th.
Oh, they already give you a date?
They called me today.
Dang!
They called me like right before I got
Wow.
here. Yeah.
And then you'll have 30 minutes. Once you finish the pack test, you'll have 30 minutes to rest before you start the count climb. Is that what they said?
I just didn't know.
It's
They
usually
didn't
30
say
minutes. Usually 30 minutes. I'll double check that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
cool.
sure it's 30.
They didn't give me any details.
Yeah, so depending on where you finish the pack, you'll always have 30 minutes.
Cool.
Okay. About 5 minutes. And then
Try this.
yeah, you can try that. And then
What do you-
pack some nerds.
Okay,
Pack some
yes,
gummy
I remember
bears.
you
The
saying
nerd
this.
clusters.
Yeah.
Okay,
Woo! Fucking love
people
it.
are like, oh yeah, eating granola bars and stuff in the bay, drinking
No,
water.
it's gonna,
no,
like, expand and make your
you
tummy
need
weird.
sugars.
Sugar.
The sugars are gonna get you through. Those simple sugars. Pop those. They got me through this 9/11.
This is sponsored by Nerds.
nerds. I want them
Did
to
you know that I'm
sponsor
on a
me.
podcast?
Oh, you are?
I'm on her
Doing a
podcast.
podcast
About
about
me.
her going into fire
I
service.
love that.
Yeah, so we'll have to interview you
Okay.
too. All right, hot take while we're in line
Hot
for the. Ooh, we got some injuries.
Some fatigue.
We have a little bit of burn. I mean, these are your stripes, your stars and your
My
stripes.
stars and my American flag, if you will.
Yeah, what's more American than a firefighter? Wait a second. There are firefighters all over the world.
Wait a second.
Wait a second, that's not right. How do you feel?
Totally capable.
Yes. What about the nerves that you had before?
Gone. More on that later.
Okay. Lindsay just said that she had to pee, and I said she should have gone when she initially needed to pee, which was before this.
I got nervous.
But she got nervous. So what were you just
I think
noting?
I'm just raw dogging anxiety, like left and right in my life.
Don't say that after I've been your instructor. That's really.
I'm trying to apply everything I've learned.
I can tell, though.
I
You're
really am.
I know.
I really am. But also, I think that's why I'm having to apply everything so much. Because I'm out here just anxious every day.
I think that's fair. You're anxious about the right things.
Okay.
Like, this should be a little nerve-wracking, right?
Okay.
It's new. It's whatever.
And I feel better now.
You just noted how many people do you think are here to begin with?
I don't know. I'm not good at gauging numbers, really.
I think 50 to 100? No.
Okay.
Or 50? Maybe
Maybe
more.
like 70, 75.
Yeah, let's split the difference. 75.
Something
But
like
now,
that.
how many do you think there are?
Like
1, 2, 4, 5, 10,
30.
like 30, yeah.
And I was just saying that I think this is a self-filtering system where they're like, yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah, not doing that.
You know what's funny? Like when I did academy stuff, I was like super into it and like really could. And now I'm just, but you know what? I still get this pull that I was like, because Chief Eric was like, anyone else for the dummy? And I almost wanted to be like, oh, I kind of really want to do it. But then like, it's not my thing
that's fair.
now.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
like at instructor school in San Diego, one of our trainees didn't have a partner to do a search and rescue with, and said, he was like, I want Olivia to be my partner. So I got to do it. And it was so fun.
That's so fun.
But I try not to like jump in. It's not my day, you know.
Yeah.
But if I get to teach for the academy here, then I can't ask to do.
You get to see me as a little kid dad.
Yes. Oh my. What if I get to be your teacher in the fucking academy?
That's
like
what
your
I'm saying.
class. I know. I think I'm teaching this current class.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they won't invite me back for your class.
Oh,
I don't
they
know.
said we don't like you.
Maybe they'll fire me. I'll just come in anyway. I'll just be like, I live here. You can't fire me. I'm just gonna walk in.
You can't get rid of me.
Yeah. All right. You got 2 more.
Are you allowed to use a rail?
That's a great question. I bet you know. I'm gonna go ask. So
I'm gonna go tell on him.
I'm gonna go tattle on this long-haired guy.
It's that he's kind. But we probably ask Amy. Amy's right there. Oh, she's talking to someone.
She's talking to a woman.
Yeah, a female.
A female.
A female. Not a woman.
Do you know what's so funny about saying female and stuff like that?
I
is
hate
like,
saying it.
But the more like when you deal with cops,
Yeah.
because they have to say that like a 40-year-old female, right? But then when they talk normal to you in society, and they're like, the Taco Bell is just see where that female is.
Darian does that, and I used to hate it.
One of my cop friends would always also give me directions, like it's at the like turn northwest at the whatever. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And there's GPS. We don't need to give each other directions anymore.
Yeah. That's so good.
Oh, how old do you think that guy is?
Late 60s for sure. Just over here trolling everyone.
Oh my god, I can't
stop.
I know.
Don't look over there.
I just need everyone to know that who's listening to this, that everyone's invited to this. They don't discriminate. This is just so when we were so happy because Lindsay got to the info session, literally, like you could crawl out of the arroyo and come do this if you wanted to. Our audience thinks that it's quiet right now just because Lindsay's laughing so hard. Oh God. Okay, she's up next. I'll do my live commentary shortly. All right, Lindsay is up at bat with a hose. Now she has done hose drag before because she went to instructor school. This is actually very similar to what we do at instructor school, where everyone can try these skills and dip their toe in what it feels like. You're all good. You're all good. I love how she's getting more training there. She is listening intently. She's got a little bit of a lunge going on. Go, Linz, go. She's running. Yes, she's starting to feel a little bit of the pullback, but it didn't take her long to get up and running again. Go, Linz, you got it, go. The hose, this is what a lot of people don't realize, that you're really going for it, and then because it is, I believe it does have water in it, I forgot what that's called, but it actually kind of pulls you back and gets heavier and heavier and heavier as you go, which is really annoying. Charged, I think that's what it's called when a hose has water in it. It's charged, I think. Anyway, she's just nailing it. She's just looking like she belongs on this fire ground.
So dry. Thank you.
We weren't expecting
It was good. I thought I'd be pulled more.
You see how momentum helps you?
Totally. I think I didn't go as fast as I could have because I was scared I was going to be pulled.
So a lot of people find out that sometimes when you're too fast out of the gate, once the hose straightens out, you kind of like holds you back, and then it's hard to get started again. So the way to kind of avoid that is one, kind of start with slow speed, right? Smooth fast. So start out kind of like medium speed, and then what you want to do is like we have a lot of strength in our body. Use your legs and lean. Okay. Stay low.
Lean more.
Stay low. Okay. Stay really, really low and lean, and then once you're up high, you have like no leverage up here. So get lean and then lean it. Okay. And then you are holding the hose exactly how I wanted. You can either hold it, put your hand by the coupling, or you can put it on the pistol grip. Okay. Bring it, that hose all the way that you have enough slack to where the nozzle is about your knee. That's about how, because you should be holding it right here. Yeah. And it should drape over.
I should have totally like leaned forward more.
And like more across your body. Okay. Another one that I see a lot of females have trouble with is the hose race on top. So I think that you should try that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try everything.
Your time will start from the minute you put your hands on the apartment pack located at the bottom of the stairs. So your time will start then, and then you go up. You'll set the hose. See how he's carrying the apartment pack down? You'll set that down, and you'll do the hose raise. Yeah. My biggest suggestion with that, so you're tall, so you're blessed. But for your vertically challenged, is like the hardest part was not being tall enough to reach over the railing. That was really hard. Okay. So what you want to do is like it's a hose roll. It'll be attached to a rope, and then you have to raise that. Okay?
What's your advice for grip?
So I like to grab it like this, but when it has a tendency to slip through gloves, which is heartbreaking once you get it like more than halfway and you're like, no! It's like, it happens in slow motion and everything. It's like, no! So what you want to do is you want to, first of all, you want to get the full extension of your reach, right? And then once you grab it, twist it.
For sure, okay.
So it's almost like a curl. So you're not only using your lats, you're using your biceps, right? Because if you just do this, your forearms are going to burn out, and they're going to be burning like fucking hell.
Oh, totally.
Either way.
Well, I used to be a climber, so I think I'll be okay.
Grab that hose and twist it up like this so that it has, the rope is this way, and it's less tendency
and it'll rest in your hand instead of slip.
So instead of slipping like that once you get tired, your grip will go once your forearms get tired.
Absolutely.
So twist like that and go like and then you can put rope either in front of you on the floor, but you're basically essentially turning it on the side like this arm.
And leaving it on the ground.
Yeah, and then make sure that it's kind of almost, you'll get your rhythm up there. Once this hand is over here, you're already pulling like that, and this hand is already going out, and you're just using, and use your legs too. Use that like, you know.
Yeah, the lift in your quads. Okay. And how heavy is that apartment pack? Like I've heard it's like 35 pounds. I feel like
I want to say it's about 35.
Oh,
that?
Yeah.
Maybe like 35, 40 pounds.
That's not bad.
How was it? I can't remember. So, biggest thing too is people starting out too fast and burning out and gassing out once they get to all this. Pace yourself. You can start a timer. You really don't pay attention to it. Honestly, you can have it. You can set it for 6 minutes and 30 seconds, or you can set it for like 5 minutes and 30 seconds. That way, you know when it goes off, you have like a minute left.
Are you allowed to do that on the test?
You're allowed to do that on the test. You can set an alarm so that you hear it audibly. You're not going to want to stop and check your watch.
Totally.
And then just keep in mind that when you perform it, you do have to wear the buckler coat. Okay. You will have to wear a pack, which is our air pack, and a helmet. And you'll need gloves.
Yeah, I'll get some. Okay. She has tiny hands.
We have gloves for her.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Because I went through academy and I haven't done all this in years, and I'm like, I was like, I kind of like what it is. And so like, okay, well maybe when I'm back I teach a little bit. I'll see if I can come play around.
Yeah.
But it was literally like, God, how old am I? 34 or 34? It was probably like 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Yeah.
I had to go through 2 academies, one of which, but I was older when I went through it. I'm like, oh my God.
That's exactly it. Like, I'm like, well, now I'm like 44. I'm not like ready to,
Oh, we were all popping. Like, I was in a lateral academy, and we were all older.
Yeah.
We had fire service already under our belt. But we came over here, and we were like popping a leave in the parking lot.
Yes,
we were. It was rough.
Well, that's exactly why when we moved, my husband didn't want to join.
There you go, Lindsay.
another fire department because of that reason. He's like, I want to see the academy again. Killing it. Well, they just said, I stopped recording, but these fine folks just said how strong Lindsay is and how well she's doing, right? You can verify that.
Yeah, that's true. What I think she has more going for her though is up here, like the mentality. You know what I mean? Like to not stop.
Yeah.
Like she seems like she has that in there, in her.
Well, she outperformed some of the guys and all this stuff, and you can see them. All of them were like, "What the?" And they all came back to do it again. Because they're like, "What the heck?"
They're like, "No way."
That's why I love showing up, because even like the guys, if they're, it like gives them like, and granted, we'll just say it how it is, right?
Yeah.
Males are stronger than females.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right? And I hope like even when males may see like a girl out here in the department, I hope that gives them like, oh, she can do what I can do.
I gotta get,
you know what I mean?
get up and go.
Gotta
Yeah.
get my shit together. Yeah.
Well, you know, she,
showing up as late today.
well, she came to instructor school where we taught all about the mental grit and resilience. That's what we do.
Nice, okay.
And so I was doing that for a week. She attended, and so we teach about taking all that stress and nervousness and turning it into mental grit and fortitude. So
She will need that for sure.
she's got that coming into it, you know, and normally I'm teaching folks after they've been through this for a while, and now it's like, okay, now we're going to give you this tool. Girl.
So fucking dry, dude.
It will be. But yeah, no granola bars when you're waiting, none of that stuff.
I can't eat them anyway.
Get some nerd clusters.
Hell yeah.
Nerd clusters. Yeah, I'm going to reach
That
out.
simple
I think
sugar.
I'm gonna crush this shit,
Here's
bro.
those simple sugars in between that you're waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Okay.
And she's a real one that you want on your crew too. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Appreciate the vote of confidence.
Yeah. All right, Teresa Knife is about to go up.
Teresa Knife is so funny.
All right, girl, get it. All right. She's testing it out, seeing how much it weighs, and the clock. It's yes, ma'am. Oh, look at that. She's killing it. Smooth, not using the railing. Are you allowed to use the railing?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, you can use the railing.
Yes, I don't know.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. When they go off with the right back, you use the railing. Yeah. So use the railing when we're high right now. Yeah, that's fine.
You can use the railing. There was someone using the railing and I almost tattled on him.
Oh.
You're good. I was gonna go behind you. Okay, sorry, I stopped my commentary. Okay, so here she goes. She's gotten it. Let's see if she takes your advice, Amy, or if she freaks out and forgets everything.
One of the like heartbreak moments is when you see the rope slide through your belt. Like, no!
Oh God.
When you have no grip left.
You're like, I cannot do it.
Over or under?
So I grab it like this.
And
I
then she twists
so
it.
that I bring it up so it doesn't slip.
Okay, so, okay, here she comes. I can tell by her face, she's noting that it was harder than she thought, but she is doing it. She is getting some momentum. She's,
Good job,
okay.
Lindsay.
She's
Good job.
doing it. You're killing it.
Pull it. Yeah.
You don't have very much further to go.
Pull it.
Keep that slack to your side.
Yes.
Girl.
Keep that slack to your side.
You got it. You got it.
There you go.
Oh.
Almost there.
Almost there. You got
One
it,
big
girl.
pull. Atta girl.
You freaking did it. Now don't skip a step on the way down. Oh, they have to take it down. I forgot about that. but you can use the railing. We saw someone use the railing, and I thought they weren't supposed to, so I was going to go and tattle on them too. Oh, just kidding.
I don't think, you know what, I don't remember having to bring it down.
Yeah, I didn't.
I think someone's resetting it.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's
my
just
God,
up,
so
and then you don't have to bring it down.
Oh, girl, she's killing it then.
Good job, Lindsay.
Do you know what's even better? You didn't even have to bring it back down. This is extra credit.
That's so nice.
But I think you do have to place it gingerly.
Parking
How'd that
gloves
feel?
do not help. They're so slippery. That's annoying.
That's why you can.
But I did
suggest like the tactical work gloves that have a little bit of like anti-slip right here.
Yeah.
You can use those in the academy or in the field too. So.
Okay. Is there anything that's like out of or like off limits for gloves for like the physical test?
I wouldn't say just a pair of gloves. I don't think they're.
Because I'm gonna get something group.
Yeah, I don't think that they're really sticklers. For,
But I did what you said.
Did that
and that helped
help
a lot.
a little bit?
Because I think if I were to have done it straight, it would have just slipped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus, those are like 4 years old.
Yeah, and they're tiny.
Yeah. So I think like
And I can't fold
like
my
fully
fingers all the way.
close. Well, then you did a really good job, man. Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Hell yeah, burgers and shakes.
Okay, Lindsay. All right, we're walking away. We did it. We did the sesh. You did every single station. How do you feel?
I feel so fucking capable, dude.
Yeah.
Like, all my nerves are gone. I know exactly where the fuck I stand. And I can do this shit, bro.
What did you just say to Engineer Harris just now? You said this feels...
Oh, this feels like exactly where I want to be.
Yeah.
This feels like exactly the right place.
And God, they were, I recorded it too, but there were so many people singing your praises when you were doing stuff.
So
and just the fact that he and other guys were like giving you that advice and stuff, like they want you on this department.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I am like gonna barf. I'm so excited.
I'm gonna tinkle my chonies.
No, you looked so fucking strong and so calm. That was, okay, this was the other thing that Amy said to that one firefighter when he was like, man, she's outperforming some of the guys.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, but do you know where she really has the value is...
Did she say this?
Yeah, I have it recorded.
Oh my God.
She said up here, and she pointed to her mind, her brain. And
yes.
and of course, and then I had to chime in, and I'd be like, well, she did attend yoga for first responders instruction school, and we really work on the mental grant of it.
That's incredible.
Yeah. All right, dude, you did it. I'm so proud of you. Thanks. This is so exciting. So now starts the training. So we got to figure out some training stuff to do.
The main thing I struggled with was the hose pull, the hose drag. Just like the momentum of it all, the friction of the hose is a lot more than I thought it would be. And it was just like the last 3 feet that I just got stuck, and I was like, fuck, like how do I keep it going? So the reality is like I just need enough power and keep it going until I can cross the line.
So what we're going to do is we'll ask Eric, of course, but we're going to also bring this to Charles Bustos.
Yes.
And Charles Bustos, everyone, is an AFR firefighter, but he's super into training, makes his crew train all the time. Very kind, loves what we do with yoga. And so he wants to do sort of a training camp for people who want to be firefighters. Yeah. So we'll bring this up to him. We'll have him do a training plan for you.
Would love that.
And then I want to post it so that our audience can train alongside with you. And then when it's your training day, everyone's going to be like right by your side.
Yes.
Oh my God, I have like tears.
So fucking excited.
Dude, yes.
We're doing it. I'm so relieved at like where I stand physically, because I think that was one of my major anxieties, is I'm just not sure how I was going to stand up to the actual tests, but also compared to the other people applying with me, because that's part of it, is like there's only so many slots. And I mean, most of it is, can I do it, yes or no, but also how do I stand up to the other people around me, and like I'm right there with them, if not better. Oh yeah. And I wasn't sure if that would be the case or not, because I feel really strong. But I've never done these specific things yet.
You're like, let me just try this.
And it's just, I'm just so proud of myself. And I'm like so impressed with myself. Like I didn't know that it would be like this, and like I feel like I've got it in the bag.
Yeah.
Famous
Yeah.
last words.
Well, you know what? No. I think that you got it. That's the driving force,
Yeah.
you know? And also, I bet you we can get our hands on a pack so that you can try
Okay.
some stuff with a pack on.
Yeah. So I can do stairs with a
And
pack. So I can do
not
hikes
just the
with
weight
a
of it,
pack.
but just the awkwardness
Feeling
of
of
yeah.
Because I have
Yeah.
to do everything with it on.
Yeah.
So I might as well just try
Yeah.
with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Bustos will probably provide that for us too.
Probably. Love him. Okay.
Okay.
Meet you at dinner.
All right. See you there.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Hey, before we go, I want to remind you that training your mental and physical health is incredibly important, especially for those working in high-stress jobs like first responders.
And if you're interested in learning more about yoga for first responders, visit yogaforfirstresponders.org for our on-demand training app, online course platform, in-person training, and more.
Like this podcast, subscribe, and give us a great review. We are so happy to have you part of the YFFR mission.